I love amusement parks. I love roller coasters. Specifically, I really enjoy going to the Disney parks. And so I decided I'm gonna go to Disneyland Paris. Before I get started, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Avery. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications so that you never miss a thing. Thank you very much. I am in Paris right now. Specifically, I am in Paris by myself. If you want to like see more of the places I've already been or where I'm going to be going next, check out this playlist in the upper right hand corner. And because I'm by myself, I get to basically decide what I want to do. And it's actually my last day here in Paris. And I decided that I want to go to Disneyland Paris because I freaking love amusement parks. I just do. I love them. And since it's my trip, I can decide to do whatever I want. And so I thought I would bring you along with me. And I'm also going to share how much I spent like as a person, just one person by myself. So that will include like the actual ticket to the park and then like the stuff I get there if I get anything. We are going to be going. It is currently 7:28. It's about an hour-ish drive, I believe. It's also raining really a lot right now today. It makes me a little bit nervous about if things will be closed. Even if it is raining, I'm still gonna go on the rides. I paid money to be there, I'm going on the rides. But my first thing that I'm gonna do as soon as I get there is I'm gonna buy one of those like rain poncho things. I'm gonna show you my outfit for Disney. This is not what I really originally was gonna wear. I was gonna wear something else. However, like I said, it's raining and I don't really want to be wearing like a tank top sort of thing, which is what I was originally gonna wear. So I'm wearing all black today, and I'm not normally an all black kind of girly. This is my outfit, and I have my tote bag that has a zipper, just these black pants. This is kind of the only like longer-ish t-shirt that I had that's a bit thicker so it's warmer. And then I thought I would wear these fun earrings, and then I have a little necklace, and then I have all my bracelets and rings. I thought like doing that, making it a little bit more not so blah and like I'm a waiter or something would be better. And then obviously I have my bag. Also, I don't have a like plan, if that makes sense, about which rides I'm gonna do and like in what order. My thinking is I'm by myself. I don't have to be like coordinating with the other people that I'm with to be like, okay, which rides do you want to go on and that sort of stuff. I can just kind of go on the ones I want. And I'm also thinking because I'm by myself, I can just go in the single rider lane, be able to get onto the rides quicker that way, and just kind of my plan is just go from like ride to ride, like hopping around basically. Yeah, that's my plan. Let's go to Disney together, guys. So it's still raining here, but not as bad. And we just got off the bus and now I am walking over to the gate, the entrance. I got a poncho from these guys out by the gate selling them. €5 for this. But at least I will not be carrying an umbrella around anymore, so that's good. That was so much fun, oh my gosh. I'm also right beside this like Spider-Man web slinger one, so I think I'm gonna do that one next. Okay, let's go on the web slinger one now. So cool, so cool. It's like a shooting ride, but it's very cool. And also I went in the single riders lane and I only had to wait 5 minutes, but the regular line was like 55 minutes. So I'm really happy that I'm here by myself. Also, there's some Avengers flight thing. I don't know if it's a ride or not, but I'm gonna check it out. Oh my god, that was so much fun. I'm now heading over to the other park. Also, it's 2:30. I have like maybe 5 hours before the bus leaves, which I think is a good amount of time. I think that might have been my favorite ride so far. I love Star Wars. That was actually amazing. When I was getting off, I heard someone say that each time you go on, it's supposedly a different storyline. And the wait time is only 10 minutes, so I think I'm gonna go on it again and see if I get a different story. Also, I did get a Baby Yoda magnet. Anyways, I'm gonna go on it again because that was really cool. I hope I get a different storyline this time. I'll update you. So this time I had Darth Vader and I still had Ahsoka for some like whale scene. But besides that, it was a little bit different. So it is different every time. It's really, really cool. I definitely recommend this ride. Okay, I'm gonna walk around again and go on more rides. That ride was really, really weird. It gave It's a Small World vibes. I did not like it. It is 7. I'm really hungry. I think I'm gonna try and find a hot dog to eat and then something for dessert as well because I have an hour left. So I wanna eat dinner and then go on one more ride. Before we get into my thoughts and how much I spent at Disney, I need to put on my Mickey Mouse ears. I don't know why I decided to buy Mickey Mouse ears. I just thought it would be really fun, and also it seems like it's a special one because there's an Eiffel Tower, and I'm now just realizing it actually matches my top that I'm wearing. First, I'm gonna go over kind of like my thoughts of Disneyland Paris, and then we're gonna get into how much I spent as one person in Disneyland Paris during their off season. I had a really, really great time. It was a long day, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not filming this right the day after just because I was exhausted and I was having a travel day, flying to another country, which subscribe so you can see where I go after this. Technically I'm already there, but for purposes of this video, I'm not there yet. But just subscribe so you can see what country I go to next, basically. Also, even though it was raining, I still had a really good time. None of the rides were shut down. Well, none of the rides that I wanted to go to were shut down. Overall, I really didn't mind the rain, and I had my fun little pink poncho. Also, because I went during the off season, so not the summer or I guess like Christmas time, because I didn't go at that, it was definitely way less busy. I also went right in the middle of the week. I went like on a Thursday. Off season, raining, middle of the week means the wait times are not very long, and it wasn't super busy or anything like that. Also, because I was by myself, I could go in the single rider line for every ride that I went on that offered a single rider line. I think there was maybe 2 or 3 rides that I went on that didn't have a single rider's line. It's not the end of the world, but I believe the longest amount of time I waited was around 25 minutes, and that was in just a regular line because that ride didn't have a single rider's line. So I definitely recommend going the single rider's line if you're going by yourself, or even if you're not going by yourself, like if you're not there alone but you want to go on the ride by yourself. I think it's great that I was by myself at Disney so that I didn't have to like wait for other people. My favorite ride was definitely the Star Wars one that I went on. I don't remember what it's called right now. I'm gonna put it on the screen for you guys. Definitely my favorite ride. I went on it 3 times, twice back to back, as you guys saw in the vlog. Well, if you watched that section of the video. And then after that, definitely Tower of Terror. I love Tower of Terror. Those were definitely my 2 favorite, but overall, I enjoyed, I would say, all the rides I went on except for the Pinocchio one. That one freaked me out. It was really creepy, and it's a Small World vibes, and I do not like It's a Small World. It, for some reason, really weirds me out. I get creepy vibes from it, and I was like, I could have gone without going on this ride, but now I know, right? Not the end of the world. Yeah, I'm not someone who's like super die-hard into Disney. I just really like amusement parks. I do enjoy the Disney amusement parks. I think they're really fun. They're really great. That's kind of my thoughts and feelings on Disneyland Paris. I had a very lovely time by myself. It was wonderful. It was lovely, and I'm glad that on my solo trip I got to do something like this, basically, that I was able to do it and that I had a budget to do this as well. Let's get into how much I spent as one person at Disneyland Paris in the off season. I am aware that I could have done it for cheaper. However, I did not want to do it that way, and also I budgeted to do it this way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you the price that I paid for it as euros, because obviously I was in Europe, and then I'm gonna do what it translates to or converts to in Canadian dollars, because I'm Canadian, and then what also translates to in US dollars, because I'm sure a lot of people in the US probably want to go. There's actually quite a bit of Americans and also Brits too there as well. You could tell by people's accents. Also, I'm loving how I'm doing this whole section with my ears on that I bought. So I'm going to kind of go in order of what I bought for the day, and then I'm gonna end with how much I spent on the pass and then transportation as well. Day started off with buying a rain poncho. I'm gonna include this in the price of Disney because technically I bought it right in front of Disney and I wore it all day, and that's what I spent for my day at Disney. So I'm including it in the price of this video. So I spent €5 on my rain poncho. So it converts to $7.38 Canadian. In American, that's $5.27. Next up, the thing I bought was my lunch. So I spent €13.50 on it, which converts to $19.94 Canadian, which is $14.23 USD. The next thing I bought was my Disney ears. Yes, I did. So I spent €25 on this. This was arguably, well, except for the pass, this was the most expensive thing I bought. And this was €25, which translates to $36.92 Canadian, which is $26.34 USD. Next up, I got a crepe. It was €6, which was $8.86 Canadian, $6.32 USD. And then I decided, I got these at 2 different times, so I got 2 different magnets. I'm gonna put a picture of them on the screen for you guys. On this trip, everywhere I'm going, I'm getting a magnet to put on my fridge for when I get home, basically. They're both €5 each, so so I'm just clumping them together. 10 euros total for these magnets. Converts to $14.70 Canadian or $10.54 USD. Next up, I got a hot dog, which was my dinner, and I spent 11 euros on that, or $16.24 Canadian and $11.59 USD. And then for dessert, I got a little Mickey donut. Now looking back at this, I actually did eat like quite a bit of food. I guess I was just so hungry from like walking around and going on all these rides and stuff. But then I got a Mickey donut. It was the last thing that I bought for the day. So I got a Mickey donut and I spent €4.50 on it, and then $6.65 Canadian, $4.74 USD. So that's everything that I bought at Disney, just for one person. So it's not, I didn't buy a lot, it was mostly food, so it's not a lot of stuff, but I could have definitely not spent as much there. I could have brought my own food, I could have not bought ears or magnets at all. If I did want to do it a bit cheaper, I could have done, like, there is options to do it cheaper. Now we're gonna get into the price of the park and then price of transportation. I'll start with the transportation first. When you're buying your ticket to Disneyland Paris, you can decide to buy a ticket for the Disney bus, which takes you from one of the pre-selected locations in Paris to Disney and then back at the end of the day. So it's round trip. Or you can decide to find your own way there. It is about an hour drive, but I decided because I was by myself, I was going to be there all day. I was only coming back really late. I did not really feel comfortable taking the metro completely by myself, especially later in the evening when I would be like tired and it would be late, be dark, and I would be alone by myself. If I was with even just one other person, even if it was another woman, I felt like I would have been fine to take the public transportation, the metro, but just because I was by myself, I was a little bit hesitant to do that. So I decided to opt for the Disney bus. Okay, let's get into price. The total there and back was €57.19. If you convert that to Canadian, it's $86.46 Canadian or $60.28 USD. So round trip there and back. The actual passes to the park. Now, the way you can do it is you can buy one pass to one park. There's two. You can buy one pass to one park, or you can buy a pass for both parks. I really want to go to both parks, so I bought the pass to go to both parks, which is obviously more expensive than the pass to go to just one. It was, for the 2-park pass, it was €140.28, which converts to, this hurts me a little bit that I spent this much money, but which converts to $207.18 Canadian or $147.86 USD. It's a pretty penny to go to both parks. So that's how much the pass was to go to the actual park. Now the total of what I spent in a whole entire day, I will give you that as well in all 3 currencies for you, because I did the math. Well, I used a converter online to do the math for me. So total, the whole day for one person in the off season, okay, €272.47 or $402.18 Canadian or $286.97 USD. So because I'm Canadian, I'll just kind of speak about it in my own currency. So I spent about $400 Canadian dollars total for the whole day for the passes, the transportation, food, like mementos. $400 total for one person in the off season. I don't know how that compares to going to Disneyland, California, or Disney World in Florida for one person for a day. I'm not really sure how that compares, but I get the feeling that it's probably a bit more expensive to go to the ones in the US versus the Disneyland Paris one. All things considered, yes, I could have done it for cheaper, but that's like the traditional-ish probably amount the average person would be, around 400 Canadian or €270 to $80 USD. Yeah, I kind of wanted to, I guess, go over how much I spent for transparency's sake. And so also if you guys are curious to know, or if you are wanting to plan a trip to Disneyland Paris as well, and you kind of want to know, okay, yeah, I know how much the pass is, but how much would I kind of realistically spend per person? I would say this is probably a good indicator of how much it would be roughly for one person. And yeah, I just wanted to help you guys if you wanted to, I guess, know, and for transparency's sake, how much I guess it would be. That was me going to Disney. How fun. How fun was that? I had a great time. What can I say? Thank you for coming along with me to go to Disneyland Paris, and then also listening to me about how much I spent. I hope it was helpful for you, and it'd be super lovely if you could like and subscribe and turn on that bell notifications that you never miss a thing. Thank you very much. And also so that you can maybe see where I'm going to next. I'm gonna put some videos on the screen in case you guys have not seen them yet, and I hope you have an amazing, awesome day, because you deserve to have an amazing, awesome day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.